Good day everybody, it's Sensei Mark Waters from 8-Wing Martial Art Club, and we'd like to go over some white belt basic material today so that everybody can practice while we're at home. I hope you follow along with me and find time and an area for you to practice on your own. Alright, let's begin. Alright, first thing is we have to remember it's super important to stretch before we do anything like karate. So what you have to do is you have to make sure that you go outside and go for a walk with your family or your puppy, making sure that you get a little bit of stretch out, and then you have to go, and you stretch up high, stretch down low, stretch your hands if you can, also stretching your legs, just like how we do in class. If you can, jumping jacks are an excellent way as well. You're going to burn off a little bit of that energy. Make sure you go out and try that, okay? Alright, let's start with some blocks. First we'll go through the high block. So, remember to get into a nice low stance. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be practicing our high block. So remember, your hand is going to be coming up and above your head, like so. Just going through the motion. Each, knee, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Very good. Next we'll be going through the outside middle block. Hand coming out in front of the face, the other one coming back to the ear. Remember to draw across the entire body. Each, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, chu. Very good. Inside middle block, my favorite. Drawing the arms together to make sure you get them nice and close so there's no space in between. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the hand from our belt, drawing it in front of our middle section while drawing the other arm back as fast as we can. Just like so. Each, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. And now for our low block. Again, same thing. Drawing the hands together to make sure that nothing can get through. We're going to be now taking the top hand, drawing it down, and protecting ourselves from any attacks from below. Each, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Very good. Now we're going to be throwing some strikes. We're going to start with striking to the middle, like so. Now we're going to be striking to different targets. First we'll start by striking to the head, then to the center, then to the groin, like so. First to the head, then to the center, then to the groin. Now we're going to do this in quick succession from top to bottom, like so. Very good. We're going to go over our shuto strikes. It's going to be attacking with the side of the hand, just right here. Both these little sides here. Keep your hands nice and closed, like so. You're going to be aiming at different parts of your opponent, your imaginary one, remember? So hands come up like so. What's going to happen is you're going to choose a target. I'm going to choose side of the neck, okay? So it comes in, like so. Again, comes up, like so. Each, ni, san, chi. Very good, but it wouldn't be over now. We have different spots that we get to target. So So what we're going to do is we're going to choose where we're going to hit. You can hit all the way down, like so. We have the one that we just showed you a moment ago, coming into our sides. We also have the other side of the neck. This is the one where you reach around, you throw it like so. There we go. Now we also have the other places we can target. Like the ribs, so you come down, not up high, down low now. Just like so. Very good. Along with our shudo strikes, we're also going to have our ridge hand strikes. So this is going to be this part here with the thumb tucked away, so it's not in the way. You don't want it to get caught on anything. Pull your hands in nice and tight so you shouldn't be able to see them very well. It's going to work very much the same way. We're going to have our hands out. You're going to come down here, not here anymore. Comes across. You're going to be hitting in almost the same places we were doing for shudo strikes. So we have the side of the neck like so. We have on top of the head. We also have on the other side of that neck. We also have in the back. And to the groin. Very good. Now we're going to be practicing some front snap kicks. So what we're going to have to do is get into our front foot forward stance to begin. And from here our back leg is going to come up in a nice chamber. It's going to shoot out and then right back where it was. Alright? Just like this. Each. Knee. San. Don't forget to switch legs either, because you don't want to have one side getting all the attention and not the other one. Remember, same thing, hands up, back leg comes up, shoots out, goes back to where we had it. Alright, just like so. Each, knee, san. Excellent, good work. Next we're going to be working on our side kick. From this I'm going to stand a little bit off so you can kind of see more of my body. Now we're going to go into a nice horse stance before we start. Our leg is going to come up into our nice chamber, kicking out and trying to go back where it was when we first had it, like so. Each, knee, san. Always remember to switch around, making sure to get both sides so you don't have one side get all of the attention. Each, knee, san. Very good. Now we're going to be going over our back kicks. So what's going to happen with our back kick is we're going to get into a nice front foot forward stance like we were before. Our back leg is going to come up into our chamber. We're going to look over whatever shoulder we brought up. So our leg comes up. We look over that shoulder so we can see what's going to happen before we kick. We're going to throw that kick, making sure to keep our toes pointed towards the floor. Leg will come back up to the chamber. It'll come back down to the floor. Like this. Now you try at home. Again, back leg comes up. Out, making sure to try and keep your toes pointed towards the floor. Back into our chamber. And down again. Again. Each. Knee. San. Remember to practice with both legs at home so that one doesn't get extra tired and the other one get super lazy. Alright? Back leg comes up. Make sure to keep those toes down. Like so. Each. Knee. San. Very good. Now onto our roundhouse kicks. Same thing's going to happen. We're going to get into a nice front foot forward stance. Our back leg's going to come up into our chamber. And then we're going to kick in a roundhouse fashion. Bringing it back. And then putting it back down to the floor. keeping our hands up to protect our head and our body if needed. Okay? It's like this. Up, in, back, and down. I'll demonstrate. Each, knee, sun. Make sure to get both legs. Each, knee, sun. Very good. A good stance to practice while at home is the horse stance. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your legs so that they're about double your shoulder width apart, making sure that your feet are nice and straight, you're well supported, you're not leaning too far in any of our directions. From here we can go over all of our previous techniques we've done, our blocks and our punches. High block, outside middle, inside middle, low. As well as we can go over any of our punches, our high, our middle, and our low. Just staying in the stance is enough. It's nice to practice it for long periods of time, especially if you're watching TV, if you're waiting for something out of the fridge. It's an excellent time to practice. The other stance we're going to be going over is going to be called the front foot forward stance. We do that by putting one foot in front of the other, making sure that both feet are pointed forward along the floor. Try not to have too much distance or not enough distance between your hips and be comfortable. From here again we can do all of the moves that we've gone over before. Our high block, as well as any of our middle, low blocks, and punches. From this one we're actually going to be moving along the floor. We'll be moving in front foot forward stance. Moving into front foot forward stance like so, keeping our hands up, moving forward by bringing the back leg up to meet the front leg, and moving out to be the new front leg. Just like so. Again with the back leg moving up and forward. When moving backward, the front leg is going to move, just as it did, moving forward. Just like so, moving up, making sure to keep our hands up. Now we're going to throw a punch into this. It's very simple. We're going to move our legs. Same time when we land, we're going to throw a punch. Just like so. Again, the back leg moves, throws a punch. Moving back is going to work in the exact same way. Just like so. Very good. Some of the drills we can work on while we are alone are movement drills. So what we're going to be doing is moving in our front foot forward stance. We're going to be using a block and then a punch technique. This way we get a lot of our exercise in a nice little short and confined space, like this. We're going to throw a block and then a punch. Block, punch. Block, punch. Same thing moving back though. I'm going to be moving back, so I'm going to block with whatever leg is going to be in front. So as I step back, it's going to be this one here. I block and punch. Same thing again as I step back. This leg's going to step back. This leg's going to be in front now. What happens is, it comes and blocks from my front leg and punches from my back one. You can do this back and forth as many times as you like. And moving back and forth. Like that. Changing up what blocks you do with what punches is a good way to practice all that we know at this point. As we're moving back and forth, or up and down the floor as we call it, what's going to happen is we're going to use different block techniques as we move. We can throw an inside middle block, followed by our punch. Now I'm going to do a low block, followed by my punch. As I'm moving back, I need to remember my front leg is going to change, and I'm going to do a high block with my punch. Now what's going to happen is this leg is going to be my front leg. So I'm going to have to decide what I want to do with it. So if I come back, like so. Very good. The best part about our first kata, 27 movements, is that it can be practiced at home with relatively small space. So it's a great thing to practice to make sure you get all of your basics down pat while we're at home. So what we're going to do is we're going to start it off with our bow. Now what's going to happen is you bring your legs together, hands to your sides. You're going to announce your kata. 27 movements, and then bow. After that, what we're going to do is leave our left hand open and have our right hand be a fist. They are going to come together in front of our face, and at the same time, our right leg is going to sweep up, and then we're going to step down into our horse stance, like so. Now what's going to happen is our hands are going to draw down, all the way up in a nice big breath in. Then we're going to exhale as we come down. And that's our starter. Now for our kata. What we're going to do is we're going to be performing 27 moves, just like our kata's name suggests. So what we're going to do is we're going to start all of our moves on the left. So it's going to be my left, but on the video it's going to look like the right. Just remember, your left. Okay? I'll go through it once first, and then we'll describe what's going on. Okay? Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku with a ki, ju with a ki. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich with a ki. Now we're going to go over 27 movements. We're going to explain each of the moves. Just as a reminder, all of the moves will be starting on the left. First move is going to be coming up into a high block, followed again on the right side with another left outside block with a right outside block, left inside middle block, right inside middle block, left low block, right low block. 2 punches with ki-eyes means you're going to exhale sharply when you punch. Now you're going to throw a punch from your left to your right, just like so, and do the same with your right. Now our left hand is going to punch over our right shoulder. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now this left arm is going to draw this elbow right up under someone's chin that's not supposed to be there. And again on the right side. Now we're going to be doing our shuto strikes, first with the left, then with the right. Now the fun part, we're going to be pressing with our palm heel strikes. This is the time to get nice and slow and take a nice deep breath out. So you come in, and then again on your right. Very good. Throw our elbow to the left here, like so, making sure to hold on to it for strength. Grab behind your imaginary opponent's head and you're going to bring it together, just like so. Do the same thing on your other side with your right coming out, making sure to brace yourself. Grab your imaginary opponent, bring it in. Now our left elbow is going to go up and above as we bring it back. Now our right is going to come back, and now with our hands come out, we're going to bring both back, and a nice little ki at the end to finish, okay? And just like that, we've completed our kata. We're going to bring our hands together, bring our feet together and bow to complete our kata, like so. Hands to the sides and bow. Now that's an excellent beginning for our white belt material. Now I want to see everyone out there participate as much as possible and try and reach out and collect as much of the information the other instructors out there are putting out. We have fantastic folks like Sensei Magwood and our wonderful instructors at Jushin in Peterborough who are putting out amazing material. If you can, try and collect it in and practice as much as you can at home. And we'll see everybody when this is all over and done with. See you guys next time.